Okay, so today we're in the Shadow Shack weekend market, and I missed this the first time around in Bangkok, and the reason that I missed it the first time around in Bangkok is some of it was closed down because of flooding, but right now it looks like it's pretty open. So the first things that I saw coming in is you kind of pass by a whole bunch of food vendors and a couple people selling things that you kind of see at every night bazaar, really. But then right after that, you start running into sort of a section that's filled with all the local artists. So the lion's share of which have been painters, and there's been some sculptors, and there's been some people making ceramics and glass and things like that. And I gotta say, like, you know, if I had the cash left and a way to figure out how to send that stuff home or get it on that plane, whatever, like, there's some really good stuff here. I've been a little bit surprised by that, actually. Like, the tour around Thailand in general, actually, most of the places that I've gone, I found some sort of scene catering to the young artists. So, like, somewhere where they'll have, like, all their stuff up and they're showing their things and then trying to sell it to foreign tourists. Some of it is, you know, very traditional, so it looks very Thai. And if you go to Thailand, you know what I mean by very Thai. And there's some stuff that's, like, ultra new and chic, and there's some stuff that's kind of a blend between. So you'll see something that's like a blend between something you would have seen at a New York art gallery, mixed with like a door guardian or a Buddha or a meditating young monk or, you know, something kind of like that. It's like images that you associate with Thailand mixed in really alternative. So I don't know, more general reflections. I've been walking around, you know, town and going to places that I've been to before. The place that I'm staying now is actually very, very close to the place I was staying before. I kind of run out of money, so like I'm staying in a backpacker's hostel, like a super nice backpacker's hostel, though I should like take pictures of it. And it's funny, so I was here 2 weeks, and then I was gone for like over a month. And you know, like I was saying before, like it was a lot of things. Like it took about a month for this, you know, the country just stopped seeming like a strange place. So I'm walking through all these same streets, and it's funny how I'm reacting to everything differently. So like I'm now seeing different things than I was seeing before. There's all this stuff that was, you know, drawing a lot of attention, which was very new. Now it's kind of like, oh, you know, I'm sort of used to that now. Finding myself, you know, complaining a lot less about having to cross like busy Ceylon Road and, you know, dealing with Thai traffic. And so yeah, so we're kind of like the final countdown here. So then literally just me trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do with this last couple of days that I haven't done the first time around. So there's a couple other touristy spots. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through this market because it's supposed to be a particularly big one. But beyond that, there's like I didn't get a chance to go up and down the rivers because I was sort of flooded out. And the barge museum seems to be pretty cool. And one or two other things. I have a list. And there's some other stuff you can do, sort of like the get out of town stuff, but most likely I'm not going to do that because I'm going to try and do things that are sort of like the least expensive kind of things on the list. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything of this, but who knows, right? Because, you know, I haven't really seen that much. I went and bought a hat yesterday. I bought 2 hats, actually. Like, I was trying to strike a better deal. It was sort of an unusual bargaining session because I think I got her when she wasn't quite warmed up yet, but she won. She convinced me to buy 2, so I got a better deal on like 2 hats. They're almost identical with different colors. And I've kind of like been wearing them around. I'm like, this look okay, does it not look okay? Whatever. So I bought hats. I should have bought them like weeks ago to keep me from getting like too like sunburn in the top of the head. So that's it. Yeah, so that market was pretty big. So I'm walking. I see all kinds of different stuff. Past the art, past some clothes. Get to a big section where it's like, you know, handmade furniture and then pets. So I pass dogs and cats and tarantulas. And eventually I come to a map. And then I've become to get like a scope of like how far into this thing I've actually gone. This market is like enormous. This is like West Edmonton Mall, but like outdoors. I mean, not completely outdoors. There's a whole bunch of it that's kind of under like permanent structure, but quite a bit of it's under like, you know, impromptu whatever. Right? So like they cover like a really like enormous amount of stuff. So much so that I couldn't possibly go through it all. Like now I understand why it's the weekend market. It takes you a whole weekend just to get through the damn thing. Saw some of the same touristy stuff that I bought for souvenirs anyways. So I saw a lot of stuff that I knew and a lot of stuff that I didn't know. But didn't really buy anything. I went and bought like an extra lock so I could lock stuff in my locker or look there. I'm staying in the hostel. Okay, so it's downtown Bangkok. Started the big shopping mall. This is when I saw a movie. Huge Christmas festivities taking on outside. And you're going to be able to hear me because I think it's really loud, but I have to say I was a little bit surprised that the Christmas is as big a deal as it is, considering it's kind of a Christian holiday. This is not really a Buddhist country, but I can see how like the appeal of Christmas might appeal to sort of the Thai sentiment, so really not that surprising. But pretty cool. So I've seen all sorts of Christmas lights around palm trees and sparkling glitter and
various incarnations of Santa and elves and reindeer walking around, so that's pretty cool. It's actually Christmas Eve right now, so for those back in Edmonton right now, it should be Christmas Eve, but early in the morning because it's kind of like actually not quite. It's about 7 o'clock-ish right now, so it won't quite be Christmas Eve in Olympia.